Hello, hello, Cancer. This is Miss Joan, Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, and I'm here to talk to you about February. And yes, this will be the overview video, and we are going to look at January 30th through February 26th. This will be the overview, followed by the first week of January 30th through February 5th. And then in a week, I'll release another video for the following week. So yeah, we're going to do it a little bit differently, and we will have a slower run of videos. I do hope that you will tune in the following week, and we will continue to add more weeks as we go, right? One a week. You can check what happened last week and what's happening this week. So let's go ahead and get these programmed for you. Now these are ready. We'll go ahead and program these for the first week, and then we'll be ready to go. Yes, we're trying something different. It's a brand new year. Let's do new things, right? All good. So these are now programmed for the first week. We'll go ahead and do these right now. There will be 4 rows of cards that are going to be the first row of 4 cards is going to be where we're at the first week of February, or the first where we're at in the week of February, right? The second row is going to be what's blocking us. And then the final row is, of course, the solution for that particular week. So let's go ahead and look at what these cards are and see what's coming up. So for the first week, we're looking at the Queen of Swords. We have the 2 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. So the Queen of Swords is talking about how there's going to be some feminine energy in your life that is going to be trying to take control of the situation. This could be you. Keep an eye out for that. But at the same time, this is going to have an effect in your relationship. 2 of Cups is showing up as where you're blocked. So be cognizant of what you're doing and how you're doing it, or who's in your life that is trying to make some sort of play for control within your relationship. So this could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, but at the same time, let's sort of keep an eye on it anyway. The 4 of Wands tells me that the solution will be a very happy marriage of ideas. So there may be a compromise happening in this situation. We are going to get more information about this a little bit later. I'll add cards, and by the end of this video, we'll have a better understanding of what's going on here, okay? So, Cancer, let's go ahead and look at the next week over, which will be February 6th through the 12th. And we have the Justice card, which shows me that you are looking for something to come out a little bit more fair. Things may have been out of balance, and we want to get that squared away and back in balance. So we're striving for that, right? We're striving for balance in our lives in this situation. The area where you're blocked, maybe your approach to how things go. This is the 8 of Swords, and you are clearly having sort of an issue about how you're approaching the situation, the way you want to control it or make it work for you. The suggestion here is simply that you take a different approach. You look at it from a different angle. Remember to consider the other person in the situation so that they too can understand what your purpose is. But at the same time, if you look at what they're looking for and find a way to get both of you what you want, everything is going to go much smoother, and you won't have a problem at all, because the answer is that the Tower shows me that everything's going to fall together if you can get this worked out and be more on point about how other people see what's going on, okay? And that's what we want. We want you to have some smoothness and some equanimity. Ooh, there's a big word. To try and make things fair for both parties. And if you can work out fairness for everybody and get what you want, win-win, right? And that's what we're going for. We will look at this more in depth shortly. Now we're looking at February 13th through the 19th. And we have the Ace of Pentacles, which shows a financial gain happening. The Ten of Wands is showing me that this is an area where you're blocked, because while you have this financial gain, there's part of you that wants to take your ideas and go do something with it. You want to go be a part of it and do something with it. Understandable. Trying to get moving and doing things, that's good. The Five of Wands down here is the solution for this week, is talking about how you're going to need to share your ideas with other people and get them on board. So you're going to need to rally the troops to get behind you in what you want to do, okay? Everything here is possible. It's just a matter of getting everybody on the same page. You're pretty good at it. We've shown most of this month that you're doing really well at getting everybody on the same page, keeping things fair. Everything is righteously awesome here. I really like this. This is good. Our final week of the month, Cancer, is showing from the 20th to the 26th. The Hermit is where we begin. So there's going to be an overall vibe of you wanting to kind of do a little cocooning, a little solo action, a little leave me alone for a minute. I just need a few minutes to myself to think it through and come up with a proper plan. And this is exactly who you are. And if people can leave you alone for a minute, you will come out and have brilliant ideas and plans and ideas. It's going to be great. But you need a minute, right? You're going to have to work it out and plot and plan this so that you can, in fact, get what you need. Self-care, this is a good thing. Do that, because an area where you're blocked is there's this part of you that needs to walk away from something that you cared about or liked a lot. And I think it's causing you some emotions. And there's nothing wrong with having the emotions. It's just one of those things that happens, okay? So you are in a process right now of dealing with this situation, and you need to walk away from it. But that's why you need the minute. That's why you need to be left alone for a minute, so you can process the feelings and get yourself squared away and be ready to do the next right thing. Because it shows me that the Six of Swords shows up at the bottom here, which is telling me that you are absolutely going to use your power to help other people. And you can come out and help other people, but not until you've helped yourself. And this is important for you to pay attention to, so that you can be prepared to be a part of and help other people after you take care of yourself. Okay? So that's pretty cool for an overview. I'm going to go ahead and take these cards and set them aside over here, 1 week at a time. And in so doing, we will save them and prepare to go in depth on the very first week of February, which is January 30th through February 5th. Okay? So these cards pre-programmed. I'm going to go ahead and add them to what we're doing here. And we will see what we can see about this particular week. Alrighty. The Queen of Swords, we were talking about there being an energy in the air of somebody wanting to be in control of a situation this particular week, and that it had to do with your relationship, and that it would kind of be a blocker in the relationship. But let's look and see. We have the Seven of Wands, which is you needing to fight for your ideas, defend your ideas, create support. And yes, indeed, you have all the tools and skills available. So your ability to convince others to go your way isn't going to be too difficult. However, this could also be another person in your life who is trying to convince you about something and remind you that you have all the tools and skills within your ability to do what they want to do. Now, this is about you choosing whether or not you want to do what they want to do, okay? This is the overall vibe of the week, the area where you're blocked. We're looking at the Two of Cups, which is something within the relationship, and it's talking about your financial foundation. So there seems to be something going on within the financial foundation, and this is the Karma card. The Wheel of Fortune has shown up here. So it feels like whatever this is that you're trying to sort of get off the ground is going to put a hit on the financial foundation, or at least it's going to tug on it. It will like, we're going to play with some of our money to do this little project that I want to do, and I need to get my partner on board with it, which is important to do before you spend any money, the family money. But there's a karmic lesson in this process of you getting support financially for what you want to do. This is like something that has happened to you in a past life as well as in this life on a more regular basis, where you had to put energy towards something and you wanted to do it with your own finances, and now you need to get the support to do it. You may be the lucky girl who never has that problem, or the lucky boy, and never has an issue because you have a wonderful ability to sell your ideas. On the other hand, it may be that you're on the flip side of that project, and it's more difficult to get support from your partners. Be aware that this is a karmic issue for you, one way or the other. This is something that you will do regularly until you do it well, and therefore it's a recurring issue. Pay attention, see how you're doing it. If it goes well, make note of how you did that, because that might be really important to do again in the future. This is good. It really feels like you have everything you need, because we have the Magician here. He's telling me that you are already ready for whatever this is, and you're doing the physical activity to get what you want. This is what's going to happen over here. It will eventually benefit your financial foundation, while at the same time it's going to involve some of your financial foundation, but that's okay. Because over here, in the solution over here, we're talking about the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is your foundation and ideas. So you are, in fact, able to sell your idea and get yourself to a place where everybody's good, everyone's feeling solid, and the Emperor has shown up to tell me that your personal foundation in this job, you have a lot of wonderful foundation cards. You have Four of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the Emperor. Whatever this is going to be really nice. It's going to create a solid base. It's awesome. We have the Two of Pentacles showing up here, telling me that it's also, you're going to have you're going to be balanced financially in this process. Everything you're doing is going to benefit the whole house, okay? So I'm really excited for this to happen for you in the very first week of February. We are going to keep going. Next week, we'll talk about, of course, the 6th through the 12th of February, and we will see what happens next. Thank you, Cancer. See you soon.